Well, good morning, everyone, and we're here today at the Springs. We're in what we call Phase 1B of the project. Phase 1A, if you'll remember, was the lobby, and that's completed. And we're in Phase 1B, which is the corridor to the activity wing, and that's right in here, and you can see it's under construction. So that'll come right in off the lobby, the hallway through here out to the activity wing when that's ready to go. And over here is the waiting room and then the med room back here at the Springs. And so we're scheduled to be completed with this. We should be completed with this in about a month is the goal, to be finished with this. And then we'll move on to what we're going to call Phase 1C. But first, before we do 1C, we have to finish the activity wing. And that's what you see, the building with the block walls from McGregor. So the roof trusses will be here mid-month, and then they'll start working on the inside of that building. And as you can see, a lot of different buildings here. We've started digging the lake by the seawall for the Welcome Center, and then working on the pad for the Welcome Center. The Welcome Center's elevation, as you can see when you're driving on Shell Point Boulevard, is Shell Point Boulevard is about 5 feet above sea level. The Welcome Center will be built on 13 feet above sea level, so you'll see the difference in height elevations as we go along in the project. So the Welcome Center will sit up very high. So we had an old hotel pool out here that we're going to demo and take out, and we're going to put in a new pool, very similar to the pool at the on the island, the rehab pool. So we're going to duplicate that here at the Springs, which I think will be a great addition for the project. The other thing that you see as you drive along McGregor is the memory care facility, and we're working on that now. We've just poured the slab for that and started to come out of the ground a little bit with block walls on one of the phases of that project. So you'll see a lot of block walls going up, and we'll begin to get out of the ground on the memory care project. So the big part of the other large part of this project is the addition of the 27-unit assisted living facility, and we're really kind of going full speed on that. We had some issues, some what we'll call unforeseen conditions as we got underground and found some very important conduit that we had to be sensitive to, so we had to kind of redraw the structure a little bit, but now the slab is poured to connect the buildings, and the garage level is being built. That's what you see now, and then they'll begin to go up on the additional floors very soon. Here we are at the outside of the Springs and facing the front of the building. So as you see, as everybody drives by and you walk by or drive by the Springs, you'll see it looks pretty bare along the exterior of the building. What they're doing is prepping the exterior of the building for the stone that's going to go up, as you'll see, as we did here on the front of the building at the entrance. That will be on the entire exterior of the building. So that should begin probably I would say next week for sure. Next week, if not for sure, the week of Thanksgiving. And so we're far enough along that the stone guys won't be able to catch the guys prepping the exterior. So that's going to be done. The other thing here at the front is, I don't want everybody to think the front is totally complete, because it's not. The drive gets pavers, there's a wood detail that goes on the ceiling, but we don't want to do any of that work yet because there's too many big trucks driving through here. They'll wreck the pavers and everything, so that will be towards the latter part of the project, as well as the completion of the landscaping and everything around the fountains. So much more to come at the front of the Springs. Here we are at the Woodlands Commons, and as you can see, it's changed quite a bit. In fact, it's wide open right now. So where we are now is we're finishing up the Palm Grill, and we hope to be, and we're really shooting to have the Palm Grill completed by Thanksgiving. What's going to hold us up maybe is a little bit is our inspections. So the doors are set to arrive at the end of next week, and then we do have to get the inspection. So if we can get the fire marshal here and get that done, we can have the Palm Grill open for Thanksgiving. If not, it will open right after Thanksgiving. The lobby here will be also completed by then. What won't be in place yet is the fireplace that is going to be in the lobby, but the carpet will be down, the tile will be down, and residents will be able to enjoy the lobby and the Palm Grill very soon. The Blend Cafe behind me, it will be completed by the end of the year. That's the next thing to be completed here on the first floor. And then that'll be ready to go in January. And then we'll move over to the fitness area, which was the current Promenade Cafe. Well, this is a new corridor we created here at the Woodlands Commons. So this is the computer lab that will be here, and that'll be completed here by the end of the year. And then we come down the corridor here a little bit, and so we've added, this is the Blend Cafe, and this is the back of house for the cafe that we really didn't have for at the Promenade. So this will be nice here, and if you walk out the door, and then you can walk into a much larger cafe than the current Promenade Cafe, and with great views of the water and of the landscaping. So this will be, the Blend is going to be a terrific cafe. So here's some additional restrooms that we installed here at the Commons. And so those are tiles down on the walls, on the floor, so those will be completed here shortly. And then just around the corner here, this corridor kind of walks right into the what is now the Promenade Cafe. That will be the fitness, the multi-purpose room, we should say. And then over here is the genealogy room, which is also a very nice room with a great view, and I think the residents will love this. All right, here we are at the Grand Cypress room, the remodeled Grand Cypress room. As you can see, we've taken down the heavy drapes and opened up what I considered one of the best views at Shell Point. One thing we're still missing here at the Grand Cypress room are the window treatments, and they are on the way. What we're doing is they're all going to be electric. One other thing we've added new, we've kind of updated the audio-visual in this room. We have a drop-down screen there by the window, new projector, and all the controls here are on via this iPad here on the wall. So it's very simple to use once you do it once or twice, and so we're trying to make it very user-friendly for the residents. Here we are at Serenity Cove, and as you'll see from the pictures, we're starting to put in the trees, and then over the next couple of weeks we'll be installing all the landscaping. So what the guys are working on now, they're working on getting ready to put the railings up on the bridges out here, and then out to the island, and the seating areas out at the island, and the rest of that island where you see the dirt, that's all landscaping out there. One thing you're going to notice that you notice now from this is this area right here, this driveway, will really no longer be here. It'll be sidewalk, which is over behind the gentleman here at the truck, and the sidewalk will come all the way around. The bank gets sloped from the sidewalk down to the lake, and that gets covered with landscaping. We're just keeping this drive here so the construction guys can get it in and out until they're finished. And as they work their way out, that bank gets sloped and landscaped, finish out the sidewalk, and then they exit out of the property. So they kind of have to work their way out here, keeping a road here to get in and out of the project. Then as you look over here at the porch, the guys are starting to put the caps on the pillars, and that will be a seating area. We'll have rocking chairs out there for people to sit and enjoy the pond. And over here will be the croquet area. There'll be a field out there for croquet with benches around it, and sidewalks all around the lake with seating areas to enjoy the lake. And we'll also have the spoonbill structures out there here within the next month.